We do have data in front of us that indicates that there would be an increased cost on all vehicles sold in Minnesota of $800. Has the agency done any estimating as to what increased costs would be, Commissioner?
Commissioner.
Mr. Chair and Senator Weber, thank you for asking that. That is part of the analysis that we're doing and would be part of our statement of need and reasonableness that we're looking at when we put out the draft or the proposed rule, but I'll let Frank comment directly on that.
Mr. Kolash.
Mr. Chair, Senator Weber, yes, that is what we are looking at, and we are also looking at the total cost of ownership, not just the upfront costs, and we're seeing that there is a slight benefit, there's going to be a benefit to the consumers because while the vehicles may cost a little bit more to purchase, there'll be savings, especially on fuel savings costs throughout the lifetime of the vehicle. Those numbers are going to be included in the statement of need and reasonableness with specificity, but I can say that we are doing that analysis and that we're seeing a net benefit to the consumer.
Follow up.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I guess I would simply say that as you look, being a border community, I go through my dealers' lots, and I see a lot of out-of-state vehicles that have been traded in. And so if we are going to create a situation whereby their net price has to increase by X number of dollars, you can argue about the increased efficiency all you want, but there's going to be a fair number of sales that they aren't able to make as a result of that. And, you know, and at the end of the day, in the housing industry, we are told, even by the administration's own agency, that for every $1,000 increase in price, you take the chance to buy a new home away from 2,000 to 2,500 people. Now, if you consider the people's income, if you have an $800 increase, for example, in a vehicle, I would guess that, quite frankly, the number of people for whom it's going to take a new vehicle out of their budget is going to be greater than that. And I know you're going to be analyzing that, but I just want you to say that for all the talk about being concerned about effects on on those that are less fortunate in this state, raising those kind of prices is not necessarily, in my opinion, a way to accomplish any type of one Minnesota. At that point, you become one privileged Minnesota. And I think that you also create a great deal of difficulty for the dealers in the border communities, and that, quite frankly, in my opinion, is a major problem.